New York is not a city to awaken or inspire. It's a candy-coated dollar bill you never can acquire, where money is the only measure people will admire. If you want a life but not a dime, they think you've gone haywire. Well, money doesn't interest me, just think what I require. Just a pencil and a moment that can set my heart afire. Dinner clubs and dollar bills are not my heart's desire, so I hopped a boat to Paris, but I still can't find a buyer. And maybe I will fail again and draw my parents' ire, but I'd rather fail in Paris than prevail in that quagmire. My, it's hot, I think I need a drink, I'm starting to perspire. And the more I talk, the more I think my voice is getting higher. With no iron in the fire, things are looking rather dire. So I think I'll wait here quietly and let my lips retire.
Please come in, have some wine. Let's relax, refresh, recline. There is absolutely nothing wrong. You are fine. Now you say you're from New York.
New York? Yes, sort of, for a bit. My father moved us quite a lot, I'm homeless, I'll admit. City born in Staten, raised to Mexico, we split where the color and the people turn my pages passionate. Harvard is my alma mater, degree in Celtic Lit. My roommate T.S. Eliot would never clean his shit. Mexico is beautiful, but if I may submit, then Paris is the fairest whether sun or moon are lit.
You need stronger wine. You stretch out, repose supine. There is never a reason to rush. It's business talk, TSU.
People always wonder why I chose to come here. I tell them it's because I feel my heart belongs here. I'm a pioneer, I made the city my frontier. I thought if I would persevere, I'd keep my poetry sincere, I'd have a stratosphere career. But now the future's so unclear. Sorry if I chew your ear, I'm talking like an auctioneer. I'll adhere my rear and let my senses reappear. Wanna hear my new premiere? Wait, now I chewed your inner ear. Yes, I volunteer, my ears have gotten too severe. I'll slow it down and bring the cheer. Example, what's your favorite beer? Stop! I think I'm nervous. Shh.
This is not that kind of night, but if you'd like a place to sleep, then we can talk of tales and poetry till morning hours creep. I'd forgotten how I love the work I gave up long ago. It seems that Marielle is not herself if she is not Revanche. My balloon and your poem, I tied them together. But there's something more here that ties us together. We are romantics, no? And in such a callous age. But there is an audience for us. Every day people call outside my home. Number 16, Rue Saint-Gilles, the row house made of golden sun. It's the happiest sunshine shade of yellow. And her stories are as happy as that yellow. If readers flock to Rue Saint-Gilles, they'll fly to where you ride.
Really?
With time and help.
Two red balloons and palms.
Two red balloons and poems. To your new writing patron.
To your new writing patron. Wait, what? Who? Then you've decided what I hope you had decided, and I didn't have to ask it, you decided uninvited? If you mean that I'll be guided and have funds to be provided, I can stay alive in Paris, so my words are all recited. I'm delighted we collided, even more reunited, for the hope reignited tells me
I'll need one.